Kia orana and hello again. Welcome back to Ngā Punawai Sports Complex, field number 1. This time it's the ladies in round 4 of their Premiership competition. The Canterbury Bulls taking on the undefeated Counties Manukau Stingrays, who are an absolute juggernaut this season. Monty Beetham alongside me.
Jello, looking forward to this one as well. The pleasure of calling Stingrays last week and just seeing what a force they are, especially through the middle of the park. Weapons across the board though, coached by an absolute legend in the game of rugby league.
Well, let's have a look at some of these teams today. Now, I haven't seen this Canterbury side play this year, but I did watch them last year. Caitlin Sears, the number 9. She's one with a little bit of experience in the red and black shirt when it comes to rep seasons. And that's their bench there. Fotumawala, Gates, Williams, Wynyard and Grant. We had a chat to their coach, Joseph Mika Purcell, just a few moments ago.
Good week win last weekend. How's the team prepared for an unbeaten Counties Manukau team?
We've definitely been prepping this week. Definitely up for the challenge for these girls to set the benchmark in our campaign. Really looking forward to today's game.
And any injuries this week?
We've got a few girls have missed out this week due to injury, so just to give another opportunity for a couple of girls to come in and showcase what they got out there.
Can Counties Manukau have a strong defence? What are you looking to do to get past it?
We just got to grind with them. Such a talented group and well drilled, so we just stay on the grind and go out there and challenge ourselves and hopefully go out there and just compete.
Well, good luck for today's game.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Great chat with the coach there. Stay in the grind. I don't know if you want to stay in the grind with these girls. Look at this forward pack here, Monty. You mentioned you watched them last week. Who's the standouts? Who do we look out for?
Look, I think Angelina Hunt and what she's been able to do through that middle third of the field. And Bacani a little bit wider. Like across the board, there is talent galore, athletes, and just the ability to play what's in front of them. If you get them with possession against you and they're on their front foot, watch out.
Well, Crystal Rota, usually with the broadcaster's hat on, today she's wearing her coach's hat down on the sidelines.
Afternoon, Crystal. 3 from 3. How's the team prepared to play Canterbury and Christchurch today?
Yeah, the team's prepared really well. You know, our preparation every week remains the same. We focus on areas we need to work on from the previous games and just our building on our connection and our combination. So preparation's been good. Girls are really excited. And do you have any injuries this week? Yeah, we do actually. We lost one of our captains last week with a significant knee injury, so it's a massive loss for us. But we're lucky in counties we have quite the depth to fill the spot. So yeah, that's one injury that we've got this week. And Canterbury's looking stronger and stronger every week. What are your thoughts about that? They do look strong, actually. They're definitely the team to beat, although they've had a loss. They're one of the strongest teams in the competition at the moment. So I know they've got a really strong forward pack and some really quick edges. So it's definitely going to be a challenge out there, but I'm really excited and looking forward to the game today. Great stuff. Good luck. Thank you very much.
Well, interesting chat there from Crystal Rota. She mentioned the good preparation. Of course, travel will be a factor. They are in the South Island, although it may look like the North Island today. 14 degrees currently. 12-kilometre wind, so no change from that game earlier today. And that game earlier today was Canterbury taking down Otago 30 points to 20 in a very good game. I'm sure this game will deliver just as much as that first one did. And here come the visitors. And the other red and black, a little bit more white in these jerseys. Undefeated, of course, wins over Waikato 32 points to 4, wins over Wellington 38 points to 0, and last week 36 points to 14 as the hometown storm out onto their pastures here at Ngā Punawai, field number 1. A beautiful day for rugby league. As I mentioned, a Canterbury side that has got better each week. They scored 16 points to Akarana's 20 in their first round loss. Since then, they've scored 34 in their win against the Vulcans and 44 points last week. Referee Jack Fevers, he's been down there all week with the national tournament. Looks like he's got a fresh fade since he's been down there too. A little visit to the local barber shop for Jack Fevers. stimulating that local economy. Shots there of Caitlin Sears. Keep your eyes on her, the number 9. As I mentioned, Monty, what's key here for Canterbury getting a good start, mate?
Yeah, I think so, just starting at home. Not too sure who's got the win as we speak. Maybe potentially they're going into it from what I've been gathering. So it means you've got to start well, keep that ball in hand. We saw set for set mentality in the last game to begin with. And that's going to be key to feel each other out.
So we've got no kicking tee here. So he's going to go kick it out of the grass like it's the 1940s. No, there's the tee. Arrives just in time. As the sides get settled in to this one, the kick goes up. It's caught on the 10. Oh my gosh. If you ever needed a sign of intent for what this county's team is about and what they're planning to serve up today, there it is on the first carry. Play number 2 there. This is Loto, Jarrell Loto. No stranger to the rep season either. Featured for the Otara Scorpions in years gone by also. Into the Canterbury half now. Play number 4. Jodeci Joseph is the number 9 for counties. It's a very strong looking right edge with Platinum Masters, Cook Island International out there. That's the way they come. They're very, very deep from the ruck, a long way from the ad line. As that pass coughed up and Canterbury in possession.
Interesting you note that about being deep. I think they need to be playing sort of a bit flatter, loving the shape, their own ability and playing across the board. That's another great tackle by this county side. So much ability in both sides, but particularly this county's got to start them on possession. Otherwise you'll feel the wrath of the athletes that got across the board.
Well, it's been a furious opening minute and a half. I mentioned the impact in that game just before. It was the middle that set the tone, and it was the middle that brought it home. Looks like counties looking to do the same. The Bulls, however, a nice first set from them. As Sears sends it over to the left side. It's kicked up into some open space. It might just bounce in. Nope, it's bounced out of bounds on the full. So we're going to come back to where it was kicked, just 10 meters away. Some strong defense here from the Bulls. It's your number 7, Shante Poko. She's the captain as well for Canterbury.
Yeah, terrific player. Very good the ball. So crafty.
It's been a big start here for Toya. Odessa Toya, the 20. Been in everything. And this is intercept number 2. Is this by chance or by skill? Can she go all the way? County's able to scramble back as the Bulls. Interference from the marker. Jack Fevers says play on. As Carney goes over the top in that tackle. This is some great territory. And now an overlap down the short side. Can't find the pass they needed to go over that time. As the ball is lost. And look at this, Monty. 2 intercepts. What's going on here?
Oh, look at that. I just think there was the short balls option there. The shoulders got turned out. Had to play it short, but this is wonderful work, and she went a long way. As I mentioned, the chase back was just as exceptional. Gregor Paku getting run down in the end.
Yeah, great game awareness, though. Great defensive awareness to get up and intercept that pass that was destined to go into the hands of the fullback. As Joseph has a go from inside her 20. On tackle number 3, this is Loto. No thought of an early kick as they keep the pressure on Canterbury with some nice shifting play out to the left. Here's a break for Dana Moon. Was the fullback, apologies, Manesse, Danica Manesse. Long pass from Joseph. It takes a bounce, which gives the Bulls just enough time to get across and get a hand to that pass. Exciting stuff here in the opening 5 minutes. End-to-end action.
I just see what they're able to do. Danica Manesse, so many good players in that back line. You got Dana Moon, the Tupai, Kani, wonderful talents across the board, but that time defensively came off the line, put his shot on.
Well, often we talk about the forward pack of this team, as we do with most county sides. However, it was Leunga with a hat-trick of tries last week. Dana Moon with 2, Amber Kani. Manesse got a try. So the outside backs, they know how to finish things off. This county's very slow ruck, lucky not to concede a penalty there. Sears appeals for one to the referee. That's a beautiful carry.
Yeah, great leg drive.
That's a number 11, Williams. Kireretua Williams. Oh, the old switcheroo as they go from right to left. Got to get up quickly here. Meters falling off the stat sheet as they make their way back towards where they were. Masters with the tackle. Not too sure where this wind's blowing directly. It's a bit of a swirling breeze. So it looks like it guides that kick down towards. Oh, that's a terrible pass.
They've got away with it, I tell you what, but the kick, though, was exceptional. Have to think the wind's at their back with a kick like that. Not into the wind, surely not. If so, that was a brilliant kick. Now that pass, though, Crystal Rota will be having the message sent out. Come on, composure. Execution, it's got to be a lot better.
Well, I was wondering where the wind was coming from. She might be asking the same after that pass. But they're back towards their powerful ways, getting themselves upfield here. Joseph at dummy half. Loto. Some nice play developing through the middle this time as Taylor Osborne. She's had a strong tournament. There's two sides. A lot of respect between the two sides as they break down the right edge. Is there any support? Can they create the 2-on-1? Oh, look at this. Can they finish it off? There's a chase coming. Oh, wow. That was Lynch Brown, the fullback. The number 5 just couldn't get there in time. Is the ball still in possession as it's grounded on the line? Yes, it is. Jack Fevers on the spot to award that try.
Shante Poko, mentioned her name before, a wonderful passer of the ball. She puts people into gaps and puts them away for plenty of opportunities and try assists, but this time she's on the end of it. They came a long way downfield. This was the first carry, but multiple defenders kept the ball alive as well, which was exceptional play. Down the edge was Williams, pass back inside. Lynch Brown, who we've already seen, she gets tackled just before the line. Shante Poko knows what's up. She gets that ball over the advantage line. She shapes to look to the pass. And in a way, gets that one just over the line. It's a great start. You mentioned what do they need to do well. Get on the scoreboard early at home. Makes a huge difference for the confidence and for the crowds get into this contest behind their hometown.
So Cassie Siatanga, she knocked over 4 conversions in their win against Waikato last week. She's 100% off the tee already. And look at this, look at the defenders only just getting back to the line for Counties. You'd have to think that was very much against the run of play, Monty.
Wasn't it? But they came a long way down, so it was chased back. It was about getting back and being in a situation to try and repel the first up attack from this home side, hometown team. But it was not the case. 6 points to 0. Highly fancied Counties Manukau.
Well, they certainly are. They've scored 30 points in every game this year. They've conceded as many as 14. That was against the Vulcans. They conceded just 4 points against Waikato. So very strong defense. 0 against Wellington. So a great all-round team. And you'd have to say one of the true heartlands of rugby league. Of course, the under-16s and under-18s girls going back-to-back with the National Youth Comp for Counties. As the Bulls.
Westland with the carry. Some nice footwork into contact.
That's a very strong carry. Bump and drop there for Bunty Crow, the vice captain of this team. This is Umanga. So a little chip and chase is taken on the full. Kick placement not the best. So they look to spark something last tackle. Goes the other way though. Counties now in possession through Osborne. Sears underneath driving, but Osborne's going to stand in the tackle and play it. As Dana Moon comes in looking for a carry. Joseph with no one in front of her. That's the only invitation she needs to run the ball. So two number 9s come together. Sears in there with the tackle. An opportunity for Counties. 0 on the scoreboard and 0 it will remain for now. That ball put down.
Tolono Waka. I think she thought she was going to be bypassed. Running a bit of a decoy. Pass would have been forward, I think, if it went to hand. Knock on was the call. Just see a little bit impatient, this County side. Very good with the ball. Just not holding their fair share of possession. Not putting the opposition under pump for long enough periods of time.
Yeah, perhaps some early frustration. You wonder what that frustration will do to a side that's been steamrolling the competition as of late. There was one game in terrible conditions. I think they might have scored just the one try in the first half and put on an absolute clinic to finish it off in the second. So they do know how to turn a game around when needed. And there's a nice little dummy from Siatanga. She's got the 12 on her back, but I believe she's playing in the halves out there on the left edge as they keep a good set rolling. On tackle number 5, this is Westland. Playing it back to Sears. That wind really ripping through the field. Making life very tricky for the back 3 of Counties as that ball is allowed to bounce. Probably takes one bounce too many as Leunga gets back eventually to clean it up. And now Manesse. She's behind the ball looking for runners. She doesn't have much backup as that one goes over the top and over the sideline.
Well, this is not Counties at all. Not what we've come to see. They are a very good side, wonderful talent. Normally a bit more methodical with what they do and what they deliver. Maybe it's conditions, maybe it's a little bit of nerves. Opposition get ahead on the scoreboard a little bit early on, but this is not this County side that we know of.
So some strong contact. As they drive Canterbury back just slightly. The ball's on the hunt though. As this try number 2, the gap opens up. Oh, it's grounded. Champagne Rugby League Bailey Rapira, the number 6 on her back. I believe she's playing centre though out on that right edge. What a finish. What a scoreline, 10 points to 0. I don't think anybody would have seen this coming in the first 15 minutes.
Well, it's been the Bulls all day, so long. Territory, possession, and even ball playing ability. Poko, who scored a try early on, was able to pass that ball off. But Lynch Brown, just in that situation of just drawing pass. You mentioned that up-header in centre position. She scored a great try. 10 points to 0 if the pressure is on before. It is now with scoreboard pressure. Conditions haven't been helping the calls as they unite now, take a breath, and connect as a team.
This is something interesting I've seen about, like we've always seen the deep breath. I've noticed, this was in the youth competition too, they all face the sun and do the deep breath. Have you seen this before?
Yeah, I think it's the whether it's the sun or whether it's the direction of the wind.
Oh,
the wind coming towards you, so you breathe that in.
Wow, the game just keeps evolving, Monty. I'm getting left behind. I need to get out in the wind at halftime. So the first one was a beauty. Second one is pushed away to the left. 10 points to 0 the score. Canterbury out in front. How would you sum up this first opening stanza, Monty? Is it Canterbury doing everything right, or is it more Counties handing it to them?
I think Canterbury doing everything with the ball. They're holding possession, so what they're doing is they're forcing Manukau Counties to overplay their hand a little bit. They know what their ability is, and they can just play their ball in hand when they've got a fair share of possession. But the way it's going now, they're just trying to rush it, not willing to bide their time, work through their sets, play down the other end.
Well, Masters puts her foot through it as they try to drive it down that Bulls end. The Bulls bring it straight back.
That's heavy contact, exactly what you need. Need to back that up now. Polariser with the run.
Yeah, easier said than done as Canterbury come charging up the middle. Great carry from Polariser. Up over halfway. Centre of the field. This is just tackle 3.
She's been good, Westland. Really like her carries.
But Williams has been strong also. She made that break, which led to the first try. Sears goes left. They go long way left. There's a 3-on-1 overlap here. Carney's out on the edge alongside Leunga. She's come up from the backfield to make that tackle. Pass in from McGregor Paku. It's around the bootlaces. Picked up very well. This is a tough catch. Taken beautifully at the back from Manesi.
Yeah, Manasi took that one well. We know even from watching her play last week, she's a damaging ball carrier. She can score a try as well, even defensively with her carries.
Well, here's some spark from Counties. That tap and go. This is a 7-tackle set, and this is Carney. Fighting for the play the ball as they go to Leunga. Not much backup there for her. She's wrapped up and driven back by Crow. Plays it back to Joseph. .40 out from the Canterbury line. Lotto. Short ball. Jarrell Lotto opens it up. Oh, pedal to the metal. Angelina Hunt. You mentioned her as a game breaker, Monty. They needed something. And there she is.
Well, when you need something, the best players stand up. Angelina Hunt, there was nothing on. In fact, the pass given to her was misdirected. It was a bit of a hospital pass. She took it in traffic under extreme pressure, but she just comes through out the other end. She beats multiple players, even runs around the fullback. Angelina Hunt, that is some wonderful play Mentioned early on in the match and what she's able to do when you roll through the middle. Throw our Loto into that as well. They're wonderful players together when they team up. It makes it even harder to try and stop. And she's in that mood. Watch out.
Great break from the big number 10 and great catch as well. Great timing. She almost got hit as she caught it. I think that might have been the hesitation perhaps from Siatanga. As Platinum Masters lines up her first conversion of the day. From left to right. Strikes it beautifully. Flags go up. A 10-point lead is quickly reduced to 4. 20 minutes into this contest. The corridor from Counties, I'm sure it will be more of the same, please. Give it to Onji Hunt.
Well, when you haven't had the ball, it makes it really difficult. Just a little bit of position that they have had. You roll through the middle, get a few quick play of the balls, and that's the ability that you have. Players that can be multiple defenders and run 30, 40 metres plus.
So Siatanga kicks downfield. Brought back from Toya. She's had a big opening 20 minutes. Wins her team a penalty.
Was that intent to get up and play the ball? It's the effort areas we're talking about. It's exactly what she did. As a result, now they get the piggyback out of their end as they find touch now and carry.
So Leonga fires that one in from touch as Masters dummies to Carney and goes out the back. On play number 1. 21 minutes gone. Masters. Short ball to Lotto.
It was a courageous line for her to hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a big contact. Some strong wrestle too. She really got twisted up in that tackle. She came down on her back.
There's no thought of self-preservation. She just hit that line. Knew she was going to be up against a number of defenders. That's what happened.
Yeah, she seems fine now. Might have just landed awkwardly on her back as Joseph. We come back for the false start. Got to wait for the referee. So Joseph. Nice pass back inside. Not much room to work with though for Tupaya. Nothing doing down the left edge. They come back to the middle. This is Hunt, the try scorer. .25 out. Lotto. Nice pass to Masters. Put down by the right edge, picked up by McGregor. Paku, not for the first time, Monty.
Yeah, Pararisa now coming out. Oh, getting right underneath. Tell you what, though, I just think Stingrays will be better off playing through the middle third of the park and just really picking on defenders, tiring them out. What they're doing is they're shifting across to either edge. There's no real rhyme or reason, and they're probably playing a bit too far before the line as well. So it just gives the opposition time to drift off, slide, and get numbers into tackle in terms of helping them across.
Well, working their way through the set. Nice offload here. Sears in position as they look to get some post-offload rugby league going. Referee says 5th tackle. Kick goes up. These have been tricky to catch. Beautiful job from Manasseh.
Oh, met heavily too over the top by plenty of Bulls defenders.
Well, there's no hesitation between either side. We heard the Canterbury coach talking before the game. He said Counties set the benchmark for the competition, and he sees this as a real challenge, a real test to see where his team is at, and they're certainly going after it today. As Joseph looks to run, but there's a penalty in the ruck.
She never misses her cue, does Jodeci Joseph. Every time it presents, she just takes the opportunity. That's what I mentioned about going back to the middle of the park and going straight and direct through them. Even hitting inside shoulders on front doors, perhaps. The shape is still beautiful for this county side. Let's just play the front door. Get her out, dummy half. Playing with that quick ruck speed. And Bakani.
So Carney gets the set started 25 minutes in to the first half. Some nice leg speed. Takes him up towards the 20. Joseph. Look at them all lined up here from right to left. They're not going to need him. One-on-one with the fullback and the reach. The break go-go gadgets come out as Fraser Pakaya stretches out to touchdown, and Counties draw level.
Oh, she's a wonderful talent. We saw this again last week. The ability to play with the ball, drift across defenders, put them in two minds. She just gets that ball one off. She just goes across. She just gathered 3 defenders there with ease. She has enough strength to get over the fullback as well. If we see a Pokaia, look at that, just show and go. Even the eyes. Watch the eyes, watch the eyes. Now I'm gone. She just spits through the defenders. Gets enough the grip on the ball too, just to put it out with an outstretched arm and score. She's a talent, Pokaia.
Oh, that's great footy. Going to the line with options. Do you think she was ever going to pass?
Well, she had the threat of pass on multiple occasions. Even the eyes trying to deceive and tell a lie. But to answer your point, probably not.
Well, they say their eyes never lie. They lied that time.
Multiple times.
Don't know who to trust. So Platinum Masters. She knocked over her first one, and now she's got her second. As Counties take the lead, 12 points to 10. They've fought their way back to get in front. Here at Ngā Punawai, Christchurch, it has been the heart of rugby league this weekend with the National Youth Tournament. As I mentioned, the 16s and 18s, Counties girls dominating the tournament. They won their finals. They put 30 on in each game, Monty.
Well,
didn't just scrape by, they absolutely thumped the life out of every other region in the country. So Canterbury get us back underway. You wonder too from that tournament how many of those girls will feature in the next couple of years as Counties charging out from their line. Nice tackle. Great contact from Fotu Moya.
oh, the leg drive, refusing to give in. Could play the ball to boot.
Shift play from Counties as they look to find some space out wide. This is Moon. Dana Moon taken down by her opposite number. Lolo here chasing back. There's a little fight for the play the ball. Osborne. So the Canterbury defence rattled for a moment as they get themselves back on side now. As Joseph goes inside the tackle of Fotu Moala. They're all offside here on the left. They're going to have to get back. Nice hands. Moon. Counties from the kickoff go end to end off that Dana Moon break, and now a Dana Moon try.
Oh, Frasia Pokaia, first and foremost, she just scored a try before this one. They just see the opportunity when it presents and what she was able to do. She didn't panic. As soon as she got the ball, what she did is when she went straight with her hips upfield, what that does is she plays an inside shoulders, which means she doesn't take away from the room. First of all, is the a nice long pass out wide for Dana Moon to make the initial break. But you see when she comes back in, the chase was successful defensively. But just watch Pukai Frisia up there. She just goes nice and straight, plays an inside shoulder. What she does is she's able to take 2 people out with a beautiful cup pass. Scored a couple last week. This time Dana Moon scores 1 for her side.
Well, I asked the question on that last set. I said, do you think Pukai was ever going to pass? She just showed some great ball playing. So you know she has it in the arsenal.
She was outstanding last week with her pass selection. And the ability to bamboozle defenders.
So Masters, a nice attempt, is pushed away to the left. A converted try, the difference. So look at that, ball playing.
Well, she knew she had to play straight. By doing that, she just gives her outside so much more room. Defender's shoulders turned in, so she knew the cut-out pass was on. It wasn't the short pass. Just the ability of this county side who started slow. It was all balls early. But the momentum is well and truly on their side.
So Counties back in possession. 16 unanswered points they've been able to run in over this last 15 minutes or so. Oh, big push and shove. Referee says to play it. There's Lotto. She's got 2 up top and a would-be tackle round her legs, but she's able to stand and play it. Pukaya. Oh, turn that 8 into a 6.
Pukaya cuts
She's
on.
doing it all. Moon. Dana Moon. Racing away. Was she trying to buy time for the support to arrive, perhaps? These rucks are very messy. You
That's
got
a mess.
blow the whistle, and he does this time. Jack Fevers.
Get the ball to Frisia Pukaya when she's in this type of form. She just needs that ball in her hands.
So inside the final few minutes now, just 35 minutes in the first half, of course. The touch judge points to the mark. Can they get another one before half-time? A converted try, the difference is Taylor Osborne dragged back towards the 20. Nice pass, Wendy Savai. Oh yes, is it down? Saiafiti. Try is awarded. She almost looked as if she wasn't too sure if she got it down. Appealing to the referee. But she most certainly did. So much size in this county side, isn't there?
Oh, just athletes across the board with everyone having a pass threat. When there's Saviti, oh, look at that. You just can't contain her. She beat multiple defenders. The hit, the spin, the bumpers, the whole time. Her legs were just driving through. He had a number of guys coming across to try and stop or get underneath the ball plant, but unable to.
Yeah, it was a nice tackle attempt there. Umanga was the other one off the shoulder, just couldn't get there in time to get across and stop that beautiful spin move from Wendy Saiafiti. So take it out to a 2-score game. Platinum Masters, can she make it 2 converted scores? Yes, she can. Flags are up. As we creep towards halftime in this game, a minute and a half remaining, so the final 90 seconds could see perhaps one more set out of Counties. They've been able to make line breaks down that left edge almost too easy now.
I think early on they were just trying to promote their ball too much, well before the line as well, which means you're not isolating defenders. But when they play the natural game, they go forward, they play off quick, play the ball in ruck speed. Their pass selections and choices are so much better.
Well, we'll see what Pokaia serves up on this set. She's been a standout in the last 10 minutes. As Canterbury send that one down towards the county's 10, it's brought back by Saiviti over the 20-metre line. Inside the final minute, Loto gets low, spinning, fighting to get on her front. There's Pauraisa. Makes a tackle and chases out from Marcus. She might have to make another tackle. She certainly will. As Counties carve upfield. A nice pass back on the inside for Homaha. Loto. This left edge, it's a danger side. Moon, she's wrapped up this time. And this will be tackle number 5 with the final seconds falling off the clock. Last play of the half, perhaps. Great catch. The back 3 there for Canterbury, able to deal with it. They have been unable to deal with this Counties attack, though. The back end of that second half, 22 unanswered points, brings our score to 22-10. Counties in control. We'll be back with some first half highlights in just a moment. So welcome back for the second half. Counties Manukau running from left to right, about to kick off. Canterbury in the other black and red. They receive and they are chasing a 12-point deficit. Caitlin says a dummy half. As they almost put the ball down. That was Westland, nice carry in the end. There's Umanga up towards halfway. This is a great start for Canterbury. Short ball back on the inside, some defense waiting though.
Good shot.
Great run, big contact. And this is the last tackle of the set. They've gone 70-odd metres. Boot to ball. It's a nice kick chase from Canterbury.
Yeah, almost a perfect set there. Made great metres, 70 metres, as you said, they contested the kick. Well, pretty much, Shane, that's what you do. You put some pressure on trying to force the error. Now they need to back that up with some good defence. And Bakani with the carry.
Strong carry there from Kani. As they come back out towards the 30, centre of the field. Leonga is in there at dummy half, but she makes her way back to the wing. Is it Taylor Osborne? No, it's not. Short ball from Loto. So nice kick, end on end, easy to catch though. And here's some meters for Lolo here. We've seen what she can do defensively with that speed this time. But no, big meters in attack.
Oh, wow. What a shot put on her.
Note to self, don't run it, Taylor Osborne. $15 out now. Canterbury, they've charged their batteries at half-time. Some nice defence there from Masters, shutting down the run. As they come back to the left. Thought about the long pass, they keep hold. And this is final tackle now. Sears, they come back to the open. Long pass to Mrs. Nobody. Grubber. It's an ugly bounce. It sits up Leunga. Still live as it trickles dead eventually. And I believe that's going to be a goal line dropout. Big set from Canterbury, Monty.
Lula here chasing that kick just to finish off what was a very nice couple of sequences from this Canterbury ball side. Really going left to right, running them ragged, promoting their ball at all costs. That's what you want to do. There's been some good opportunities for the side, and they've just shown they've gone all the way downfield. They've had half breaks, been promoting the ball. If they keep this ball in, which they have, they get another chance. Oh, she can carry. She's fast as well.
She can carry the ball. She's carrying her team on the back, literally. Lolo here. She's given them some fantastic territory. 10 out from the line now. Sears at dummy half. Westland. Dummy runners going back on the inside. Here's a little 2-on-1. Oh, it's shut down by Moon. Just. Ball is still live, though. The Bulls trying to force it in down that left edge. McGregor Paku. I believe this should be a fresh set of 6. Yes, it is. Jack Fevers waves 6 again as Carney picks it up. Look at this now. Counties taking it down the other end of the field. This is roller coaster stuff to start the second half. Up towards the 50. This is only play 2 as Masters. Short ball to Carney, who backs up and goes again after that big run down the sideline. Plays it back to Manase. Leunga. Plays it as they keep things in the center of the field. That's Lords Tuiala, the number 15. She's come on for Jodeci Joseph. As they come down the left edge, this is nice ball movement. Leunga, Grubbers. It's still live. The Bulls, can they get out a goal? No is the answer.
Well, that's a great chase. Much needed too from the side. They really have to try and stamp their authority once again. This very vibrant, energized bull side that has come out after the break. Just been throwing the ball around and having fun at all costs. And Bakane makes a break after picking up the loose possession. She beats the cover to the fence and goes down. And now you just see after forcing that ball in goal, which is the next best thing to a try, is getting possession back, which is what they've been able to do.
Well, that was going to be a fresh set of 6 for Canterbury down the other end. And instead, it's a fresh set for Counties. 10 metres out now. Osborne, Saifiti. 3 of them there to stop her. The defense is set. We'll see if they've got their numbers correct as they go out to the right. Tuiala. Loto. Masters. Couldn't get a pass out as the defense rushes up. Thought about the offload as well. Can't get that out either. Tuiala, dummy half. Loto. Settles one in as someone ties up her shoelace. Now's not the time. Long pass over the top. Is there enough space for Leunga? No, defense arrives and it's intercepted. Leunga, perhaps she was thinking she might be going over that sideline, but Canterbury back in possession, Monty.
Yeah, getting in the passing lane there, just stopping. I think the county side's being guilty of just trying to throw that ball around. They're not playing on their front foot and being direct, not getting that speed of the ruck and then playing behind that, just promoting the ball without real incisiveness.
Well, they went into this game as underdogs, the Canterbury Bulls. Keep in mind, though, they put on 44 points last week in that win against Waikato. 9 tries they scored. So scoring points is not an issue for them. But for now, they're at the wrong end of the field. As Caitlin Sears. This is Siatanga Boots a ball. Leunga. Ooh.
Oh, that's a high shot. Poko, no intent there as well. Leunga, she's got that speed. She's probably someone that can break this lock at the moment that the Bulls have over the Stingrays.
Well, here goes Moon off the back of a Manasseh. Play the ball. Moon still going back on the inside. Passed again. This is free-flowing stuff. Tuluno Wonga, the dummy half. Long pass, Kani. Cut-out ball. Tuiala. Carlene Losoa onto the field. She's a real game breaker, especially close to the line. Saiafiti. She's got a try already. Off that big run and spin that she does. Last tackle now. Masters, Grubbers. Cleaned up by Paraisa, but it's knocked on.
Oh, that's a shame. They really have turned up and put a stop to everything that the Stingrays have been throwing at the Bulls. But that time in possession a little bit too much. Trying to trap and scrap. Not the case, just dropping that ball there. Not coming out possession. Probably wasn't the best kick in terms of trying to put a stop. Just threading the needle. It was Paraisa who dived on that ball. But they were able to hold possession. Now it's a scrum here. This is very deadly attacking side, the Stingrays.
Masters. Manasseh. Leunga. Oh! Wonder Woman diving at the corner.
We just mentioned her speed moments ago. Tarianne Leunga. She is a player that has got great pace. She's gifted. She can travel at great pace. She gets herself in position this way. So side they're able to just free up the momentum and movement. To see Danica Manasseh, what she's able to do, just pull in two defenders. Give her half the gap and she was gone, Jello. Simple as that. You know what it's like to have pace, and she's got plenty of it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's like that much, Monty. You mentioned some of the attributes there of Leunga. She's also a Cook Islander. That's the superpower. As they take a deep breath there. Not sure if they're all facing the wind.
Maybe it is the sun.
We'll have to look into the science of this. I've got my homework for the rest of the weekend. Platinum Masters, 3 out of 4 from the tee. That one's a long way off. As it dribbles out to the 10-meter line. You can only laugh at yourself sometimes. 26 points to 10. So look at this finish from Leunga.
Oh, it's a dive. Gets points for the dive as well.
It's a thing of beauty. Have to give a special shout out to the Cook Islands netball team at the Youth World Cup, reaching the quarterfinals, going down to South Africa yesterday morning. False start there, just some last second adjustments on that ball. As Siatanga, beautiful kick. You see, the devil is in the detail, Monty. That little adjustment she made, that's the one that she needed to send that one over the dead ball line.
Tell you what, though, we know what happens now. They get back possession, and it is much needed as well, as you see County Manukau trying to extend their lead, and they've done so previous to this kickoff.
Well, we'll see if they can get it back. It might be a contestable drop kick. That's the way it's looking as it comes down. Look at that, taking on the full.
Shante Poko just at full pace, taking that one in. What do the Bulls have?
Sears.
Oh! Hunt Androlina Hunt with the smackdown.
Westland. This is nice. 2-on-1 here. Moon gets up and shuts it down. McGregor Paku couldn't get that final pass out. Some nice defensive pressure, some more defensive pressure. Lesoa with the tackle this time. Paraisa. Sears, last tackle, dummies. Westland, has she got an offload? She needs an offload, flicks it out the back. Cleaned up well, hot potato. Oh, and that ball bounces one too many times.
Oh, almost a great end to a wonderful attacking set from this bull side. Just throwing caution to the wind, promoting the ball. That time they kick a little bit too much by Shante Poko.
Well, that's the second time in the second half that Canterbury have been down this end right on the Counties line, but they're just unable to crack the code at the moment. So we have a look at some of the defense. Bang.
Oh.
Wham
Angelina
bam, thank you,
Hunt.
ma'am. Onji Hunt. Still holding the ribs there. I think that one was a different tackle. So Sears with the tackle. She's been doing a lot of work defensively for this team as Leunga comes in off her wing. Staying busy, as has Ampakani as she puts the pedal to the floor. Here we go, Counties. Oh, the big don't argue. Is there another one? Is there an offload? Great defense from Canterbury. Lynch Brown able to get down and stem the tide of Counties for now. Lesoa. Carleen Lesoa chopped down from behind. Is it a hip drop? I think it was. Luckily not to pick up an injury there. There is a slight hitch to her giddy up as she gets back on side. So tap there from Tuiala. Hunt going straight over the top. And a quick play the ball. Whoever's down on the ground needs to get up. Great stuff there from Counties. What about that run from Hunt?
Oh, look, she just, when she means business, watch out. Whether that be with the ball or without the ball. She scored a devastating try earlier on today. She's put on some big shots, but we'll go back to this break here. And Bakani, this is what I like when they play a little bit wide with shape, but they're still playing over the vantage line and playing with the ball in motion when they're going upwards, up the field. You just see then they pass back inside. But here's the carry. Here's the strong. The bumpers are up. She leaves him lying on the ground too, passes the ball. And then Lords Tuiala. It was just all too easy. Like what I've seen with her out of dummy half too. Very quick, very agile.
Well, it was Westland, the defender, was slow back to her feet. She was in a world of hurt after
the bumpers on her chest.
After standing in the way. Someone had to stand in the way. It's like a human sacrifice. Someone's just got to stand in the way, take the hit. You try to pick yourself up for the next tackle. 3 out of 5 Platinum Masters. Can she get back to her winning ways from out in front? Yes, she can. So flags are up. Counties starting to pull away further and further now. 32 points to 10. Canterbury did score the first 10 points though, Monty. What's changed in the game since then?
Well, position. And I think also execution on the part of Counties Manukau. They are a team, they're probably overplaying their hand. They're well coached for sure, but sometimes they're probably going away from their strengths, which is getting over the advantage line, playing eyes up football, and not too much structure, because the ability that they have as athletes is just first class.
So Siatanga, she was able to force a goal line dropout with her last kickoff. But this time she has summoned the beast, that is Hunt, to bring it back. Joseph weaving around the markers that time on tackle number 2. Lesoa. There is no let up in this county's attack. 3 tackles in and they're into the Canterbury half. Joseph, she sees one marker ahead of her as she takes a couple of extra steps before linking up with Tulono Wanga. So Joseph and Tuala on together. I think Lords Tuala perhaps playing that loose forward position. On the last tackle, it's up, it's blown back, it bounces. Gonna have to be urgent to get on this ball. It's rolling around and I assume this is going to be knocked on from Canterbury, or perhaps a double knock on. Canterbury first, County's ball again.
It's a shame, because I tell you what, the effort to come across and try and put a stop on that. Mahuika, I think it was in the end. We go back to it here, but you watch Mahuika, she comes across, she tries to jump on the ball, put a stop. But I think what you saw there from Manukau Counties is the fact that they play what's in front of them, they just go forward, they play off momentum. Bit more eyes up, I think that really does suit the side. Defensively too hard to stop.
Well, speaking of hard to stop, Dana Moon looking to go over the top of Mahuika. Masters, short ball. Tuiala. As they hit in and around the post, Hunt. Offloading. There's acres of space here. They're not going to need it. Fraser Pakaya picks her passes, picks her runs so well. She has a real talent for knowing when to do what.
Oh, she just knows the game. She just slows everything down in and around. Even that time going to the line, which was pretty much free and open, she still had a pump inside, pump outside. That's the ability that she's got. She just does it automatically because she's a player that wants to produce for those around you, just slow things up. As you watch here, the outside ball movement while she's progressing forward with momentum. She's been a wonderful player. Just her attacking ability, the second phase did it all from Hunt, but that show once again coming off the left foot. Smiles galore, and so they should be. She's been brilliant as well as her teammates today.
So Platinum Masters lining up. Conversion number 7. As this women's premiership boils down to the game, a lot of people looking forward to Akarana taking on Counties. Of course, Akarana getting the win this morning. 22 points to 20 over the Vulcans. So they remain undefeated. Counties undefeated. The stage is almost set for those two to go head to head. Akarana Falcons, of course, reigning champs from last year in the women's competition. 38 points to 10 it is here at Ngā Punawai though. As Canterbury look to salvage what's left this last 15 minutes or so. So Siatanga, nice kick again. So look at that defensive line. They just leave that little gap there, and Hunt spots it every time. Bites off as many meters as she can. As Lesoa, she can find a hole too. You can't turn your back for a second. And there are some backs turned right now as they keep it coming. Tuala. This is tackle 3. And they're running like they want to bring up a half century. Lesoa, she's got energy for days.
Oh, she's in a fine mood. Watch out. That's all I have to say. Get out of her way.
Tuiala, short ball, Hunt. This is a fresh set of six. Has been touched by Canterbury. Lesoa. She's the Energizer Bunny. Back on the inside. Oh, wow. Oh. I feel dizzy looking at that. Is it possible to get concussion from watching a big hit?
There is still bodies on the ground. Thankfully, they're getting up now. Angelina Hunt, she is just causing havoc out there. Just so hard to stop. That's off the back of her other middle forward, just toying with the opposition at times. Just going through the field. It's a nice little bit of play here from Joseph. It was cut back, isolated out their opposition hooker.
Oh, man.
Just too strong through in contact and just spun out of the tackle. Caitlin Sears had no chance one-on-one.
The way she brought that ball in, I thought someone flicked it over to ESPN watching the Tempin Bowling Championships. Defenders skittled out of the way. So conversion number 8. Masters goes through the motions on that one. So we approach the final 10 minutes now. County's in some kind of mood, Monty.
Oh, I don't notice there wasn't much breathing being done there. Maybe they think they're over the breathing part. They're going really well indeed. As I said, just the freakish ability of the players with the ball in hand across the board for the side. When they get the momentum, they get the ruck speed. New quarters, tackle 2, tackle 3, and they're already over the 60, 70 metre line. It shows you how destructive they are with that ball in hand.
So a real change of tactics. Look at that precision on the short kickoff. Oh, they're unable to pull it in, but that was right on the money.
Yeah, credit to the team. Shante Poko in that. They chanced their arm. They tried to get the ball, almost pulled it off execution-wise. But they haven't stopped trying. Scoreline suggests it's been a one-sided affair, but it hasn't been the way. It's been back and forth. At times, the effort has just been up there with no other team in the comp. The mood that they're in, though, hard to combat.
Well, it's been a great comp to watch. So much talent in this girls' competition. Jodeci Joseph, back to Lesoa. She's been greedy with the ball in the last 10 minutes.
Energizer Bunny, here I am.
She'll write her name on the ball.
I think she'll take it home at this rate.
Leunga scored a beauty with that dive in the corner a few moments ago. Keeps the ball in field. With an ugly looking offload, it rolled on the ground, but now it's charged forward by Saifiti. Joseph at dummy half. Tuiala shows it. Lesoa. Nice play the ball. Masters. Oh, here we go. Canterbury, finally. They break the momentum if just for a moment. They're going to get the ball back here on their 10-metre line.
Well done, McGregor Paku. Came off her line, made a beeline. Knew she had to make a shut. Exactly what she did. Put her in her hands, made a read, got up, executed well. Decided much needed rest now as they learn to back the scrum. Long way to go upfield for them. 8 minutes left to play. Effort has been there.
As I was saying, plenty of talent throughout this women's competition. There has been shouts of the NRLW needing a academy, a reserve grade, just to try and catch some of this talent coming through. But then, of course, the question, who do they play against?
Well, you mentioned the talent in this game, but also during the week with the under 16, under 18s, just talent from a very young age, just showcasing their skills. And we saw what the NRLW team were able to do this year in their first year back for some time, just missing out in the semi-finals.
Yeah, and I suppose if you don't give them somewhere to play, they end up in Aussie. And, you know, it's very hard, much harder to get them back.
Eventually, they'll need pathways as well. Of course, as we know, for the men, they've got their 17s, 19s, and 21s. 6 teams total for the Warriors.
Oh, great to see the girls' game growing year on year. Not just the players, but the coaches, the trainers. It's Canterbury with the ball inside the county's end. We talked about opportunities being few and far between. They've been unable to cash in on any of their chances as of late.
Hunt again. Right up underneath the ball in the ribcage.
So Sears finds Umanga. She's been strong today. She plays it without a boot. Short ball. Paraisa. Oh, beautiful. Canterbury back on the board. Beautiful stuff. Some lovely running rugby league from the Bulls.
Well, she's a legend of the codes. Both codes actually down there. I think she just got back from representing Manukau at the World Cup, Women's World Cup. Sui Paraisa. She's a wonderful servant for some time. She has captained this side over the years. Whether she's playing through the middle, out there in the centres. Just see this deft little pass was the no-looker. Great pass indeed, and she finishes it off well. Well deserved for this lady, has never stopped trying. How's that for a no-look short ball?
Can't trust the eyes, can you? Beautiful pass from Siatanga, putting that on a plate for the number 3 as they look to add the extras. Shante Poko. Oh. Off the upright. So 14 points to 4. Canterbury is a nice set. It was a nice defensive set to hold counties out. And then great attack to get themselves down the other end of the field. 14 points to 44. No rush here from counties as we enter the final 5 minutes of the game. Beautiful day here at Ngā Punawai Sports Complex. We spoke about this place during the week. This was developed after the earthquakes in 2011. A lot of damage taken to local facilities, including hockey, tennis, rugby. They've built this place with everything, all in the one place. If you look at an aerial shot of Ngā Punawai Sports Complex, it looks amazing from up top. And there's plans to develop it further, as Canterbury might have some plans to develop further to their scoreline.
I think Hunt was looking for the captain's challenge there. Not to be, not the right competition. But I wouldn't argue with her either.
So the Bulls, 20 in from touch, 30 out from the line. Sears, nice running. So quick play the ball as they look for another one. Westland, short pass, Umanga. Spinning in the tackle, she finds her front also. Nice play the ball back to Sears as they go cut-out pass. Short ball's knocked down. Well, I thought it was knocked down. Yes, it has been.
Yeah, definitely knocked down from Pukaya. Just in the passing lane. Just wondering whether the Bulls were going to get one before the end of the game.
Nice square up there from Poko.
Sort of wonder if that's potentially a penalty. She was never really going for the ball. She was always going to knock it down. She had an arm in each camp there, really. But that's just the smarts of Rasia Pukaya. She knows the game so well. That time putting stop to an attacking play from the Bulls.
Well, she's been a key difference for Counties. Let's see. Oh, instant replay. The old copy paste. So we have a look. I don't know if that's the first one or the second one. They both look the same.
She would have been a great defender in netball, put it that way, Jello.
Canterbury. Some strong contact. It's anything but netball at the moment. Very physical out here. Sears. Plenty of traffic in the middle as Umanga tries to force her way over.
She deserves one. Been outstanding, Umanga.
She certainly does. There's a few candidates who deserve tries in this Canterbury side as they get themselves over the line, but numbers there to push the ball. So not held up, about an inch short here. Plenty of pressure on the pass as Sears fires it out. It's intercepted. Leunga, great defensive work from the winger. Sometimes when you're short, that's the best thing you can do.
I wanted us here in the clear. She is a sight to behold. She can run, she's fast, she's such a gifted athlete. Wanted us here in space, but not to be. As you mentioned, they get in the passing lane. Didn't have much choice, numbers were short. Still, she was able to stifle the attack and get that ball back for her side.
So Kani brought down there from Umanga. As I mentioned, Akarana Falcons taking down the Vulcans 22 points to 20. That was earlier this morning. So we look at some of the other games over the weekend. Waikato taking on Wellington. That kicks off at 12 p.m. tomorrow over at Davis Park. So
here with another big carry.
Yeah, she's been good to watch too, Lolo here. Great matchup, her and Leunga. Should tee up a foot race for after the game. So that is it for now. The hooter goes, as does the whistle of Jack Fevers as he calls an end to this contest. 44 points to 10. 44 points to 14. Let's not forget that last try. Impressed with what you saw, Monty?
Yeah, I think so. I love the effort of the Canterbury Bulls starting the match to still be asking questions and firing or throwing punches right to the whistle. I think this county side have got to realise what's their strength, and that's just playing over the advantage line, playing what's in front, eyes up football, and just playing fast, flat and fast. I think is the key to the side, and then I think they're going to be very hard to combat or stop.
So we'll have a look at some of the action that we saw in the second half. Not as many points as the first half, but look at some of the tries that were.
Yeah, I think it's just the ability for this side and the outside backs to keep the ball alive. We mentioned that one, Aonga, and what she can do with the ball. Would have loved to see her in free open space earlier, because her speed is just something that I love to watch. And Pakani, she's been around for a very long time, played at international representative level, but just across the board, even on the edges, inside for this side, they've just got through it everywhere, and then straight up the middle too. This is their key, strong, getting one-on-one situations, and then to score a try like that as well when you're coming off the bench shows you the ability. You've got Jodeci Joseph, you've got a number of players who can just see the cues and play them well.
Well, some of these Canterbury defenders, they'll be having nightmares about Angelina Hunt's elbows coming at them.
And Pukaya too, what about her? In terms of the ability, she pumps just as much as Asaya Katoa, inside and out. She's a great player.
Oh man, that is a thing to watch.
I just see here as well to the end. Sui Powaraisa, the in and away on Manase. That was a well-deserved try.
So plenty of action in that second half, plenty of action throughout the game. Spirited game from Canterbury in particular. We're joined by their captain down on the sideline.
Shante, it was a tough game against the strong Manukau team. You started well, but just the game got away there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got the start that we wanted, but yeah, you got to give credit when credit's due. And Counties is a quality side, and it's hard to play footy when you're on defence 80% of the time. So yeah, massive shout out to Counties. They really brought the physicality, and we just couldn't turn momentum around.
And do you have a player that stood out for you?
Yeah, definitely. Our young buck, our workhorse in the middle, wearing the number 13, Kyra Lee. She just does all the grit work. Yeah, tackle after tackle, shoulders are on, and then when we do get the ball, she's in there at first receiver trying to set up some shape. So, yeah, she's been playing exceptionally well.
Well, good luck for the next game.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Well, you mentioned that battle in the middle. It's one thing to match them for size and power, but to do it for the entire game is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And if you don't have enough position as well, that really does hurt your chances.
So we talked about this Counties team being the benchmark of the competition. They got the win here today. Let's have a chat to them downstairs.
4 from 4, a strong performance by the team. What are your thoughts in the game?
Yeah, I'm just really proud of our girls. It was a slow start, but yeah, we're going to come away with the win, yeah.
The under-16s and under-18s had a big win over the week in the youth tournament. You got a lot of talent in the region.
Yeah, that's really good to see that the young ones did well over here, and for us to come and get the win too was really good. It's exciting to see what the young and, you know, the up-and-coming, yeah, it's exciting.
Great stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Well done.
So plenty of smiles there as they go through their warm-down protocols. The tournament is not done with yet. As I mentioned, that game with Akarana coming up later on in the competition. Looking forward to that one, Monty.
Yeah, mouth-watering, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, from coaching staff going head-to-head, but also just the players as well. Two Tamaki Makaurau teams, seeing who is the one that's going to be triumphant.
Well, as I mentioned, there's still some games on tomorrow, including one of the big ones. Just quickly, your prediction for the NRL finals.
Oh, that's a tough one. A tough one. I think Melbourne were going to go through last night as I predicted and called, but I do think that that Brisbane at home is going to be hard to beat. But if anyone can do it, come from outside the 4 and win, can be the Panthers.
Okay, there it is, the wise words of Monty Beetham. I'm sitting up on the fence. I can't make a call for that one. If you want to join me on the fence, come and pull up a pew. But for now, that is it from Ngā Punawai. Field number 1. It's been a pleasure to have you alongside us for this one. And we will catch you with some more rugby league action tomorrow.